So today's topic, I'm going to be discussing some of the reasons why you need to have a website as a yoga teacher. One of the questions I get asked quite a lot is, can I just use Facebook instead of a website? Can I use my Facebook page instead of having a website? And it's good to have a Facebook page, and there are many reasons why you should have a Facebook page. Facebook is there are challenges with Facebook pages, which I'll go on to discuss, but Facebook gives you the opportunity to collect data about the people who are fans of your page, and also really important, Facebook gives you, if you've got a Facebook page, you can run Facebook ads. It's as simple as that. That's the kind of key thing really for Facebook. But one of the main challenges that you have with Facebook is that only around 2 to 6% of your fans will see your content. So over the years, that stat has just kind of gone down and down and down and down. And as Facebook change their algorithms, it gets even more harder to reach your audience. So that reach just diminishes. So it's even more difficult to get your message out there. So that is one of the key reasons why you need to have a website, really. Facebook is constantly changing its rules and its algorithms. Also, you don't have control of your content or your page. And this is something I've said previously, in that Facebook shut down tomorrow, you have no way of, you don't own that page, so you have no way of contacting your fans. So having a Facebook page also isn't going to help you to stand out. Lots of people have Facebook pages, and you can't run your business through Facebook, whereas on your website you can take bookings, you can collect people's email addresses and all sorts of things. So social media, it's great for building your brand and spreading your message, but there really is no substitute for having a website. And if you want to sustain yourself financially as a yoga teacher and grow your business online, you really do need to have a website. The other sort of barrier, I guess, that I keep hearing, or it's not really a barrier, but perceived barrier that I keep hearing from some of the yoga teachers that I've been speaking to, is around the cost of having a website. And actually, when you break it down, you're probably looking at around £15 a month to run your website. And some of those costs include your website hosting, which you can get for as little as £3.99 a month. Your domain name, you can usually get that for free with your hosting service. Your theme, your WordPress theme, if you're using WordPress software, which is free, by the way, you can get free WordPress themes, but you can also get themes that cost as little as £5 a month. And of course, if you design your website yourself, then it's your time. And that's a good investment. If you can learn the software and you can spend some time learning how to use WordPress or whichever platform you're using, it means that when you need to make updates to your website, it's not going to cost you anything physically. It's literally just your time that's involved there. So when you break the cost down, it actually isn't that much compared to whether compared to if you got a if you paid a developer and a designer to create a website for you, which is going to cost a lot more. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is, successful yoga teachers. One of the things that they have in common is that they have a website, and that website becomes the foundation of their business. It almost becomes the hub and the heart and soul of their community. It's where they can sell and promote higher priced products, such as online courses, or teaching online, or their retreats and workshops. All of these things, these higher priced products, are the core products that are going to help you to create a really sustainable yoga business that's going to enable you to reduce the number of hours that you're working in a yoga studio, because it's not sustainable long term to be working or to be teaching 15 plus 20 plus classes a week. That can lead to burnout, because as we know, it's not just the hour that you're teaching in a studio, it's also the travel time to and from the studio, it's also your planning time. It can be around 3 hours for 1 hour teaching in the studio. So there's all of these things to keep, to consider. And if you can start looking at higher price products, it enables you to make money as a yoga teacher in different ways, rather than just one way, which is teaching, group classes in a studio. So that's also something to keep in mind. But let's also discuss a few more reasons why you need a website. So it's going to help you to stand out. Having a website is going to help you to build your credibility as a yoga teacher. And as more and more people are going through, their yoga teacher training, this is becoming even more important, to become searchable and to be found online in the places that your students are hanging out online. You need to be in those places. And having a website really is a small investment in your future as a yoga teacher. It'll also help you in terms of studios. It also help you to secure yoga teaching jobs in studios locally and also abroad. And again, if you're teaching privates or corporates, it's a great way to make yourself look professional, okay? Especially when it comes to corporate clients. They're going to, the first thing they're going to do is look online and see if you've got a website. The other people that are going to look online to see if you've got a website are those that you've been recommended to. So, if somebody comes to your class and then, they really enjoy your teachings and they tell their friends about you, the first thing those people are going to do is look online. And if you're not there, if they can't find you, then there's a good chance that those people are either going to look for another yoga teacher, or they're just going to forget about you, and you could lose new students in your classes, which would be a crying shame. Let's have a look. So the other thing, which is really important, is that having a website enables you to build deeper relationships with your students. So if you've got people that come to you week on week, and say they come for an hour every week, it's a shame if you only have that 1 hour to connect with them in the studio. So by having a website, it extends your teachings from the studio to the online world. So it means you can connect with those students online, and you can use your website to publish your thoughts, your opinions, your yoga philosophy. It gives students a chance to learn more about you and your teachings, and that helps them to become more connected to you and to feel more connected to you as a yoga teacher. And this connection is actually a really rewarding part of being a yoga teacher. If you continue to spread your message and extend your teachings outside of the studio, it's a really great thing. The other thing I was going to say is that those students that you create that deeper relationship, those are the students that are going to go on to buy your workshops or come to your retreats and come to and connect and engage with those higher priced products that I already spoke about. So that's really, really important. Another great thing about having a website, there's lots of things as you can see. Another great thing is that it enables you to, if you're looking to teach online, having a website is a great start, okay? It enables you to reach a worldwide audience, which you wouldn't be able to do if you were simply, you know, sticking to, I don't know, flyering or postering in your local area and sticking to offline advertising. Having an online method enables you to reach a much wider audience. And building your email database, and this is something I've been talking about quite a lot recently. Your website gives you the opportunity to collect email addresses from potential students and potential customers, and also your existing students. You can place opt-in forms all over your website. You don't need to have just one. You can have multiple opt-in forms to easily collect email addresses from the people who are visiting your site, and you can offer them something for free in return for their email address, which is the best way to increase your opt-ins to your database. And this doesn't have to be, you know, this doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be hard to produce a freebie or a lead magnet, as it's called in the marketing world. It could be something simple. So you could, you know, perhaps offer a link to your playlist. You could, if you are focusing on a particular pose in class, you know, that week or that month, you could offer a PDF download that breaks down the posture in more detail for your students. You could create a meditation. So you could simply just record yourself doing a guided meditation, and you could offer that. And there's lots of opportunities, really. There's lots of great ideas out there for creating freebies that you could offer to your new subscribers, and it's a really great way, something you can promote on your website. You can add it to your opt-in box. Gone are the days where, you know, you simply just say sign up to my newsletter. There needs to be a little bit more of an incentive and a pull for people to give you their email address. And what else can I tell you about? Generating extra income, kind of spoke a little bit about that, but you know, it's having a website is just going to open up lots more opportunities for you to generate income and add extra income streams to your group classes in the studio. If you're looking at creating a website at the moment, I have got a quite useful resource actually on my website right now on digitalyogaacademy.com. It's just recently gone up there. So if you go to free resources, there's a blueprint for creating your website copy. And so one of the challenges with creating a website is that sometimes you're like, okay, what do I put on my website? What pages do I need? What copy do I need to have on my website? What do I need to write about? And so on. And there is a bit of an art to this, you know, because one of the mistakes that most people make when they create the copy for their website is they talk about themselves. And actually, you know, when you go onto a homepage, what you really want to be doing is talking about your ideal student. So it's really important to know what their challenges are and what their pain points are, so that the copy on your homepage, when somebody first lands onto your website, it gives you an opportunity to connect to your ideal students. So really what they should be reading is their story, rather than you talking about your qualifications or, you know, how you teach. So that's quite important, and that's one of the things that most people don't get quite right. So if you're kind of struggling with this, do go and have a look at the free resource, and it's called Website Copy Blueprint, and it will take you through step by step the pages that you need to include on your website, and it will kind of guide you to creating your copy for those pages. So it's quite useful. And even if you've got a website, it's a good thing to do, because it will just help you just to kind of check over what you've got written there and just make sure that you're not missing anything. So I'm going to leave you with that now, guys, but I'm in the Facebook group and on the page every day, so if there are any questions on this, do add them to the comments below, and I'll come back in and answer any questions you've got, and look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.